Listen guys, look, I don't know what you think I did, but I didn't steal your painting.
Oh, is that so, Pilot Pig? You mean this painting?
Oh crap. Chimney, help! Claptrap zombie, set me up!
Hey, what's going on, Twitch? It's Chimisif here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review. Today's mod is called the Plants vs. Zombies mod, and it is obviously modeled after the very popular mobile game called Plants vs. Zombies. And as you can see, we've got some sunflowers here, some pea shooters, a snow pea, and a little arena that I've set up for testing for this, which I'm actually gonna probably be doing in a later video today. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. But what I'd like to do today in this specific mod review is actually go outside and I'm gonna show you guys how to craft all of the things that are in this mod, what this mod adds into Minecraft, and how it plays, and how you can utilize this as a really awesome mod. So the first thing we're gonna be taking a look at is this item right here, and it is called chlorophyll, and this is sort of the integral part of this mod. Now to get chlorophyll, you can obtain it from decrafting these items right here. So a dead bush is going to give you 3, oak leaves are gonna give you 4, seeds are gonna give you 2, carrots are gonna give you 2, potatoes are gonna give you 2, and a cactus chunk is going to give you 5. Now, once you've collected a bunch of chlorophyll, you can then start to craft different items. So if you put your chlorophyll in a pattern like this, you're gonna get a pea pod, which is actually shot out by the pea shooters, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Also, if you put chlorophyll in a pattern like this, surrounding a snowball, you're going to get a snow pod, and the snow pod is basically like the pea pod. It's shot out by the snow peas, or the, I forget what they're called, the snow pea plants. And they actually inflict a little bit less damage, I believe, than the pea pod, but they actually enact a slowing buff, or debuff, I should say, on the zombies, so it makes them slow down a little bit, which is pretty cool. So now that you have chlorophyll, you're actually gonna need sunlight, and to get sunlight, you're gonna need to make a chlorophyll bowl. So to create a chlorophyll bowl, you're gonna take chlorophyll and you're gonna surround a bowl with it, and you're gonna get this guy right here. Now, if you take this chlorophyll bowl and you plant it on the ground like this, it's going to give you this little brown and green sort of basin type of thing. Now this one has been sitting out in the sun and overnight for a little while, and as you can see, it collects sunlight and moonlight, and these are 2 new items that are added within this mod, and you're gonna need both of these both to plant your plants and grow them, well, not grow them, but sort of morph them in the greenhouse. I'll show you guys how to do that in just a minute. It's actually really cool, but these are very, very important, and you're definitely gonna need these chlorophyll bowls if you wanna do anything with this mod. The next item that uses chlorophyll to be crafted is this shroom pod, and this is actually shot out by some of the nighttime plants that I'll show you in a little while as well. And basically to get one of these little pods here, you're gonna take chlorophyll and you're gonna surround a piece of moonlight with that. All right, now moving on, you guys can see that this little box right here is the greenhouse. And if I right click on this greenhouse, oh, there's a little piece of sunflower in there. I didn't mean to do that. But there's a new inventory in here, and it's got some different slots. So right here, we've got a little plant. Here we have a snowball, and here we have a sun. So in order to create one of these greenhouses, because this is actually how you're gonna be creating your plants, you're gonna be taking cobblestone, dirt, and glass panes like this, and it's going to give you a greenhouse. And in order to start your growing of your plants, you're gonna need these 4 items: seeds, snowballs, sunlights, and moonlights. Now there's some other items as well that are important when it comes to dealing with your plants, and this is the trowel. And the trowel is created with a stick and 4 iron ingots, and the trowel is basically used to uproot your plants, killing them and dropping sunlight. The transplant trowel, so if you add sunlight to your trowel, this will actually uproot your plants without killing them, so that you can move them around and save them for later or whatever you want to do. So coming over here to the greenhouse, if I wanted to create, let's just say if I wanted to create a sunflower plant, I'm gonna be taking these items with me here. So let's grab these guys, and I'm gonna come over here, and what I'm gonna do to create this sunflower is I'm gonna put a seed right here. I'm going to put sunlight here and sunlight here. And what this is going to do is it's going to sort of act like a furnace, and you can see the little arrow loading screeny thing here. I don't ever know what to call this. The loading bar, I guess. The growing bar in the greenhouse. Sure, let's just call it that. This is the growing bar. And basically it's going to give us a, come on, there you go, sunflower plant. All right, now if I wanna make a pea shooter, I'm going to take the sunflower plant, I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna put 1 pea pod up here, and I'm also going to be putting a piece of sunlight. And this is going to give us a pea shooter. All right, so now that we have our pea shooter, we can put that back in here, and we can basically sort of start to customize our plants. And I'll let you guys sort of play around with this a little bit more. There's a lot of recipes in terms of the greenhouse and different combinations and whatnot, but I think you can do different things like I wonder if this makes, yeah, this is probably gonna make a double pea shooter. There's a couple different ones. There's the repeater plant and the three-peater plants. So let's see what this gives us here. And you can also make nighttime plants as well, and I'll show you guys quickly how to do that also. Yes, so this gives you the repeater plants, and then I'm assuming if you put this in here, that's probably going to give you the three-peater plant. That's just sort of how you upgrade your plants. I'm gonna start another greenhouse here as well, and let's go ahead and make ourselves another pea shooter real fast. So let's do that, add some sunlight. And checking up on this guy, we've got, yes, the three-peater plant. So that is how you achieve that. Now, one of the really cool things about this mod is actually, it does end up using the sunlight and it uses the pea pod that you put in, but it still keeps your sunflower plant. So that's actually really cool. Now, if I wanna go ahead and upgrade this guy to one of the night plants, instead of putting sunlight in the top, I'm actually gonna be putting moonlight. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. So I can do a couple different variations of this. And the moonlight plants, they only shoot, they're these guys right here, the puff shroom plant, the scaredy shroom plant, the fume shroom plant, and the moon shroom plant. And they only shoot the zombies when it's nighttime. All right, so as you can see here, this gave us a puff shroom plant. And I think if I go ahead and upgrade this one more time with some more moonlight, it's probably going to give us a more advanced version of that plant. We'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. And like I said, you just keep the sunflower down at the bottom, and you can just start to, you can reuse this, but then you just place new items in here and you get new plants. This is pretty freaking cool. So moving on, I'm gonna be showing you guys some other items that are within this mod. There's two new pieces of grass or dirt. The first one is darkened grass and this one is endowed grass. And you get these by basically throwing sunlight and moonlight onto the ground, and that's actually what you place your plants on. So your plants can't specifically be placed on normal blocks of grass. So if I go ahead and I throw this piece of sunlight onto the ground right here, that's going to give me some endowed grass. I think that's what it's called. Yes, endowed grass. And if I throw moonlight right here, it's going to give me the darkened grass. And then I can go ahead and plant the daytime plants, which you see over here. So sunflowers, pea shooters, snow pea plants, repeater, and three-peaters. Those go on the lighter grass. And then these guys over here, I'm not gonna list them off because I already listed them earlier. I'm sick of reading their freaking long names. But those guys go on the darker soil and only shoot at night. Now there are some other items as well, and these are not craftable, but I believe they do get dropped by the zombies that are carrying them. So very much like Plants vs. Zombies, there are different sort of classes of zombies. And there's two different classes now that have been added with this mod, and one is a zombie that carries a flag. And then there's another class that wears this football armor. It's got a football helmet, a football chest plate, football leggings, and football boots. So without further ado, I'm actually going to just do this in this video. This is sort of a little mini game that I set up. It's manual. It's not automatic. I wish it was automatic, but I do just want to show you guys how these plants work and just sort of how this mod sort of comes together. I was gonna do a separate video on this, but I think we could just put it in this video. That make more sense. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is be using our trowel, as you can see here in my hand, and digging up some of these plants because I want to start with a fresh garden. So as I'm digging up these plants, they are giving me some sunlight back, and these pea shooters are actually gonna give me the pea pods back, which is really nice. So let me dig these guys up real fast. And if I wanted to say, let's say I wanted to keep some of these guys, which I honestly probably should have been doing, I'm gonna go ahead and use the transplant trowel, and that should, I thought that the transplant trowel, it said on the website that it would uproot your plants without killing them. Weird, very weird. They lied to me. All right, so I hope you guys are ready for this because I am ready to take on these waves of zombies. And before I get started, I'm actually gonna get prepared a little bit here. So I've set this a little arena up, and I'll actually put this down in the description for download if you guys wanna play around with it and mess around with it later. But I went ahead and I set up sort of my world here. So we've got our house back here. It says no zombies allowed. And in here we have, I tried to make the lawnmowers from Plants vs. Zombies because, as you know, you don't want any of the zombies in the game to reach the lawnmowers, and you don't want them to, because if they reach the lawnmower and they destroy the lawnmower, then they'll reach your house and then you'll have a zombie invasion, and you don't want that. So this is my lawnmower. It's a diamond inside a chest. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna be doing is prepping the grounds, and I don't really need these in terms of my survival here for this mod, but in sort of the same fashion as Plants vs. Zombies, and the way I play, I always start with my sunflower plants in the back, and these guys are not gonna add any sort of combat value. In fact, they're really gonna do nothing for us here. but I can place those here, and they look pretty freaking cool. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to be adding in some more sunlight right here. So let's make a nice row for our pea shooters, which are gonna go right here. Let's do these guys. And then we're gonna do, I'll just mix it up a little bit here. So we'll do another whole row of sunlight, because personally I like the sunlight plants a little bit better than the nighttime plants. And let's just throw in some, we'll do these snow pea shooters sort of well, let's do 2 on the ends like that. Let's do like this. And we're gonna put one of the three-peater, let's put the 2 three-peaters in the middle and the repeater plants right here. I think we're pretty much loaded. And so then what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna add some of the moonlight here, and we'll put a little bit of a variety of the nighttime plants as well, so we can take a look at some of these guys. So let's see, let's put the puff shroom plants on the end. We'll do these scaredy shroom plants next to those guys. Let's do, let's see here, the fume shroom plant. I think these guys are like, they blast out like 3 at a time. It's ridiculous. And then let's put these moon shroom plants here in the middle. I don't even know what these guys do. I haven't even seen them in action, to be honest. All right, so what we're gonna do here today, let me get my inventory a little bit clear here. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start spawning in waves of zombies, which are down there in those dispensers, and let's see if our plants can handle this. So what I'm gonna actually do is make sure it's nighttime, and that way I know that these nighttime plants will actually, they will shoot, because they don't shoot in the daytime. So here we go. Protect our house from the zombies. No zombies allowed. Don't kill my lawnmowers. I have valuables inside. You ever wanted to know where I keep my valuables? It's inside a lawnmower. All right, let's do this. Whew. So here we go. Oh gosh, we've got a boss zombie down there. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, take him down. Take him down. Yes. And as you can see, this guy has got a slowness effect on him, which means that he was shot by one of these snow pea pods. And same with this guy, they're going really slow, and that is awesome. And I'm gonna go ahead and test these guys a bit. So let's go. Oh snap, the babies. Oh no! No zombies! Wow, that was really handy that I freaking, oh gosh, I put these vines on the wall because I can escape them. Oh my gosh, did we lose any plants that round? The plants don't have that much health. As you can see here from the damage indicator mod that I'm running, the plants, they only have about 2 health, which is really low. And if one of the zombies comes in contact with them, they're pretty much gonna destroy them immediately. And those baby zombies, those are not cool. Those are not cool at all. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. Here's a nice normal wave of zombies. Let's see what our plants can do. And I've definitely rigged this in my favor for sure. But what I really like about this mod too is that it also offers a really nice and sort of unique home defense system. Whether you use this mod to play it in sort of a mini game fashion like I have here, or whether you just want to have them outside your house for protection, either way, it's pretty fun. So let me go ahead and spawn in let's do 3 waves here. I think they all spawn in zombies because I spawned them in like right next to each other, and the eggs sort of like hit on the other ones. And I think when you hit any mob with like its own egg, it creates a baby or something. I don't know, it's ridiculous. But these plants made freaking easy work of these zombies. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this mod review. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, I will include this download, world download for you guys. None of the plants will be included, obviously, because you guys will have to download the mod and sort of do that for yourself. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please be sure to support me by hitting that like button down below. Pass this video on to a friend. And if you haven't played Plants vs. Zombies 2 for your iPhone, you totally should. I'm brand new to the game series of that. I can't believe I hadn't played that before until like this past weekend. It's really fun. It's really fun. I'm probably like a couple years late to the game, but whatever. If you enjoyed this mod review, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Peace. If you enjoyed this mod review and you want to see some more, be sure to click on the middle of the screen there and check out the Super Mario mod, which I reviewed a few weeks back.